Hi, welcome back to our 웹스시스템코리아 channel. This is the third and the final video for our first example, which is the post-processing for our lab join model. And in this video, we are going to talk about the post-processing in order to get the better result. In our last video, we had concluded the whole analysis, and now we're going to get into the result. And let's get started. And this is the result, and on the left the graph shows the force acting on the plate is increasing as the displacement load is also increasing. And I'll be showing how to get this graph as well as some other tips and capabilities which is available in the SIMULIAworks. This is where I left off in my previous video, and the analysis is done. And this is the plot of the whole analysis process. Each iteration of the analysis can also be confirmed under this iterations tab. And it can be seen that in the first 4 iterations, analysis was failed to converge. And here the attempt was made 4 times. That's why the increment was not increased. The increment was still in first increment. And on the 5th attempt, it was converged and the increment was increased to the next. As soon as the displacement load is applied, the contact comes into action. As soon as the contact is happening, the time increment is happen to be very small. It is because solver is trying to find a converged solution by having a very small time increment. And as the time increment is increasing little by little, on the 9th increment, the solution becomes stable and the increment gets bigger and bigger. And we can confirm the same process in this plot as well. During the initial stage of the simulation, the increment is very small, and as the increment is getting bigger, the system gets stabilized and the increment gets bigger steadily and analysis is complete. In the message tab, we can find some warning messages as well as the error message if there is any. And under the diagnostic files, there are 3 subtabs again: data, message, and status. The data file is a text file that contains information about the model definition, and it is generated by the analysis input file processor. It is kind of similar to the input file in many ways, which contains the model definition, the history definition, and messages identifying any error and warning conditions that were detected while processing the input data. And the message file is a text file that contains diagnostic messages about the progress of the solution. And the status file is a text file that contains information about the progress of an analysis. And the whole iterations table can be seen in this status file as well. If I get into the plot from history, I can play around with all these options in order to get the plot what I need. I had requested reaction force and displacement in the history output for this surface. If I plot the reaction force versus displacement, there will be many plots for these nodes which are lying on the selected surface. SIMULIAworks offers many mathematical functions and relations to manipulate the plot in many ways. In this exercise, I need to find the maximum and absolute plot. I have modeled and conducted this exercise by using the half of the model, and also I have applied the symmetrical boundary condition. The full model result can be viewed easily. SIMULIAworks offers extensive post-processing functions which are very useful to visualize better results. SIMULIAworks is a very powerful tool for structural simulation using the Abaqus technology. And it has many advantages that it is a cloud-based tool where you can use anywhere, anytime. And also, you can take the advantage of using the cloud computing credit resource where more than 100 cores can be used to speed up your simulation. There are few types on the leasing of license as well. You can purchase on quarterly basis or annual basis or 3 years basis. We would love to hear your comment or feedback. Please let us know for any queries. Thank you for now, and I will catch you up with the next exercise.